When most people think of Minecraft, they think of a funny block game. But channels like this one that I was sent on MySpace show the disturbing secret hidden within. And the only way to figure out what it's hiding is to click onto the video. The video starts in a really unusual way for a Minecraft video and shows that our protagonist, who I'll call Bader, is playing the Switch 1 edition of Minecraft. Before I can ask them what it was like to live with the dinosaurs, we get shown these disturbing worlds that seem to be talking to Bader, which Minecraft worlds never do. Bader clicks in and loads the world. Quite honestly, not what I would do, but who am I to claim having a good mind? Luckily or unluckily, as I assume this will go for Bader, the world loads in perfectly. Well, as normal as killing a random cow and then offering it to a squid can be. Ignoring the sacrifice, we see Bader come across a... Oh, never mind, I was expecting a crazy village with something unusual. What is this? None of this makes sense. A normal village that has a well held up by anvils and already made ladders pointing toward signs. This is the strangest Minecraft world I've seen. But perhaps our confusion isn't forever. Because if we look at the description, it has a link and someone talking who is only identified by the letters M, D.
No, Reva got access to the descriptions and titles and took away their ability to edit. No communication for you.
Right away. What the feck? Who is this MD? And Reva? I wouldn't go left with a name like that. All references aside, the only logical thing to do is to watch the video included in the link. And this is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a good Minecraft ARG that doesn't exist. Oh, feck off, Reva. Cringy music aside, this video is a pretty normal Minecraft world tour, and really I'm not sure why Reva thought this would be a good use of their time, considering they are seemingly trapped by a curse. Like my sibling in Peichu, you could have linked to the Avenging League. But perhaps that's missing the bigger picture. Because during the footage I noticed this one-of-a-kind blink for several seconds, and you will miss a detail where the video footage gets so unbelievably messed up that Reva has to break the fourth wall to acknowledge it. And if you can believe it, the situation gets worse. Because Reva seems to have been compelled by a higher power into staring at this wall and throwing their dirt block. Naturally, we see that Reva has become spooked the hell out of. But unfortunately for Reva, that isn't the end of this video. Now we see the beginning of how Reva got into this mess of a village. But this still doesn't explain who MD is or why Reva of all people is cursed. To do that, we'll have to go back to the public uploads. The video picks up with Reva after looking at the signs, and it seems they are ready to jump into action immediately. After humanity has gone extinct, Reva searches and seems to have found the lame structure. With an entrance like that, it is very lame, but Reva continues anyway. Inside the lame structure is a chest containing a book. And the book has these important words. After Reva had read the fourth dimensional text, they decided to turn around and go into another structure. Have they not learned this doesn't end well? Mushrooms. That's always a good sign. Ignoring the mushrooms, Reva clicks on the bed a normal amount of times and decides to jump in the hole because demonic possession. After Reva jumped in the hole, they found a set of torches that seemed to have been lined up in a specific pattern as if to bait them. Whoever is doing this to Reva has strange architectural opinions. But I won't get into my 5-hour video talking about the objective way to design structures, because that's on my Patreon, available for $9 a month. 9 in which currency, you ask? All. At once. With that shameful plug out of the way, Reva dug through after copying the pattern and has found an unusual cave hidden within. And inside the cave is oh my. Well, that's an unusual structure indeed. But let's be logical here. Reva is in a cursed world, seemingly being possessed by MD, and has coincidentally found this structure. Like I said, logical. Let's go with our famous strategy of looking in the description.
I forgot to remove signs. CTE Reva.
Well, more words from MD, but still no closer to figuring this out. This mystery is so confusing, and it must have more unsettling layers hidden within. We need to find the answers to this so we can understand what is happening. On to the next video. The video begins with Reva typing a message on a sign to communicate. I didn't mention it earlier, but this was grabbed in the previous video. And even MD regretted leaving those there, which shows me MD is the cause of all of this and must be stopped. Reva walks into the strange structure and finds some signs with messages of greetings as if this was known to happen. They say, if you're reading this, analog arrow pointing right emoji, get out or I'll give you head. Wait, you can use my head as a helmet. With the head I give you, the secrets will reveal. And finally, sign 6. With those disturbing, in more ways than one, signs read. Reva opens the chest and finds the head the signs were guiding Reva to wear. And so, like any possessed being would do, Reva wears the, as it's called, head of Master Divine. Reva then proceeds to bite the camera. Sorry to disappoint our wonderful protagonist, but the audience isn't interested in being bitten by a dragon mask. Now that any hopes of biting the audience have properly been denied, Reva walks outside to wait. That was closed earlier, I swear. Of course, I knew something was wrong. This Master Divine, as I assume MD stands for, is so powerful they can curse a Minecraft YouTuber into a dangerous world and change the environment with one simple demonic power. Reva needs to be very careful from now on. Oh wait, they already put on the mask. With this newfound power, Reva follows the sign and eventually comes across this chest of random items that make no sense whatsoever. And if this is Master Divine again, I swear you'd better have the power to donate 9. No 18 to my Patreon, you strange dragon head. Sorry, got distracted by this architectural inferiority. Now that I'm back to normal, taking a closer look at this chest, it actually makes a lot of sense.
The books are just named single letters and the swap between upper and lower case is notable, Also consider that the emeralds are sorted into very specific groups and just the items overall not making any sense together. Made me think to type out the number of emeralds as the numbers the stacks are, while assuming the empty slot means the number 0. And take the first letter of each word in lower case if single, in upper case if doubled. Combined with the titles of the books we get this, which fits into a Google Drive link. Finally, this is the mystery solving we need. This will answer all our—
Wait, what? Alright. It seems Reva was chosen to be cursed because they failed a bottle flip. Perhaps Master Divine is a big bottle flip fan and shames Reva for not succeeding. This shows a lot about what Reva was like all this time ago, and now I need to save them more. Onward.
By the way, the description doesn't show anything important. Just Master Divine being upset at their lack of sign removal.
This next analysis will go by quick since so much of the video is Reva typing. As we can see, Reva finds a place that is not a squid cloning lab. Yeah right, I've heard that cover up so many times. I bet these water tanks will have. Oh, would you look at that, they weren't lying. There are no squids. With Splatoon extinct, Reva walks out and finds a statue. And that ends the video. Now I know there's a lot to try and understand, so let me break it down. First, why is there a squid cloning lab albeit abandoned? Sest, what is that statue? There's. However, I worry for Reva's safety. There was a big time gap in these previous uploads and the next upload. That statue must have scared them a lot. But I have a trick up my shoulderless sleeves to prove what caused the gap in uploads. The trick being community posts.
Hey, Reva here. IDK, what that dragon head is doing to my ability to make my titles and descriptions change, but I can talk through these posts. This squid place has good food. Strangely non-aquatic. Wait, hold on, what did that head do? RIP in peace. Reva's gaming paradise. No, I'm not stalling for time, because I don't want to approach that statue. It makes me feel weak. Alright, I am going to check out the statue. Wish me luck.
As we can see, Reva is not having a good mindset, and this probably isn't going to help what happens in the next episode. Unfortunately for us, that's where this channel ends. Just leaving us with more questions. Who is Reva? Who is Master Divine? Is this all a metaphor? I don't know. I suppose we'll just have to run on anyhow.